Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And some space here. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Foles. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete to
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Foles. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Check.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
By Kyle Fuller.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Bears.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Reloading! Hey, I'm coming. Turbo 64.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
First down, Chicago.
First trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the backer, check the backer. Flat.
He's coming. Check in.
Hey, let's get this.
First down, a run with Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 34.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who has been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
Slam. Check.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
On the carry.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run with McCaffrey. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check tight end. Check tight.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
59, Mike, check, 59. Mike, check, 59. Hey, I'm coming up.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Eddie Goldman on the
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass. Check 59.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to it. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PA team from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Tight right. Zebra. Watch the ship. Hey. Hayden school.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, 59.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
And goal to go.
First down, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal. At the Bears, 6.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yeah. You don't want none.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them not get through.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther side. K'Wan Short able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Single, 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 single.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Derek Brown, the big rookie, in there to drop him for the loss.
Yep, a sack for Derek Brown, and I expect to see that often in this league because this is a guy who has not just size, speed, but versatility. You can play him all up and down the defensive front. You can put him out at defensive end if you want to. But I think he's best at defensive tackle, working inside and using that speed and agility to work over the offensive guards and centers. I think his quickness will continue to be too much for them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack.
14.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 12 yards there on a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And
that is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 41, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. And what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Quick the edge. Come.
On the run, it's Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, and continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his...
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Foles, and he finds his tight end Graham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Cross.
They'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The tackle made by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 41-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Jeremy Chin. Today's final score, Panthers 55.
A big offensive
7.
explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.